In this podcast, Ryan Bledsoe discusses his experiences with UFO phenomena and the impact it has had on his life and beliefs. He talks about his father's encounters with entities and the messages they have conveyed. The conversation delves into the significance of symbols and the spiritual and metaphysical aspects of the UFO phenomenon. Ryan shares that he first started seeing orbs in the sky with his father when he was 13 years old. Despite initial skepticism from others, he believed his father's accounts due to the sincerity in his eyes. This experience sparked his curiosity about spiritual mysteries and led him to explore esoteric knowledge and UFO literature. He reflects on the limitations of religious systems and the need for a broader understanding of spirituality. Ryan describes his father's encounters with entities, including the presence of a triangle symbol on their chests, representing the Trinity of creation. The entities conveyed messages about their role as guardians, protecting humanity from dark forces and guiding evolution. These encounters have had a profound impact on Ryan's beliefs and worldview, leading him to question the traditional religious narratives and explore alternative spiritual traditions. Ryan discusses his father's hypnotic regression, which revealed details about his encounters with the entities. He speculates on the reasons for memory wiping, suggesting that it may be a coping mechanism for the trauma of witnessing such phenomena. He also shares his recurring dreams about being in a dark room surrounded by entities, indicating the lingering impact of these experiences on his subconscious mind. Ryan recounts his own experiences with seeing entities, including a translucent, shimmering figure and a glowing orb. These encounters have left a lasting impression on him, prompting him to seek a deeper understanding of the nature of these entities and their significance in the broader context of spiritual and metaphysical phenomena. The podcast highlights the profound impact of UFO phenomena on Ryan's beliefs and worldview. It has led him to question traditional religious narratives and explore alternative spiritual traditions, such as Hermeticism, Gnosticism, and Rosicrucianism. He emphasizes the importance of embodying kindness and compassion, regardless of religious beliefs, and acknowledges the limitations of human understanding in comprehending the nature of God or higher spiritual forces. Ryan describes how various government agencies, including the CIA, NASA, DoD, and others, have visited their home to discuss their experiences with paranormal phenomena. He mentions that these encounters have been both unannounced and scheduled, with individuals from different agencies showing interest in their family's experiences. He also talks about a specific individual named Hal Povenmire, who was a tektite researcher and expert on meteorites. Hal was associated with NASA and the CIA and visited their home to discuss their experiences. Ryan also mentions that there have been encounters with individuals from Homeland Security, NRO, Air Force Intelligence, Army Intelligence, Naval Intelligence, and FBI. Ryan shares his family's experiences with unexplained entities, orbs, and other paranormal phenomena. He describes encounters with a mysterious lady entity who conveyed messages about a dark force at the helm of humanity, controlling events and manifesting a cataclysm using biblical scripture. He also discusses encounters with orbs and other entities that have appeared in close proximity to him and his family members. These encounters have included experiences with healing abilities and positive interactions with the entities, despite their initially terrifying appearances. Ryan discusses the concept of government disclosure and the potential motivations behind it. He mentions that there are conflicting views within different government agencies about how to handle the disclosure of information related to paranormal phenomena. Some individuals within these agencies are supportive of disclosure, while others are involved in efforts to suppress information and intimidate individuals who have had experiences with the paranormal. He also talks about the idea of a spiritual war, where different factions within the government and intelligence community have conflicting views about how to handle the information related to paranormal phenomena. There are discussions about the potential for a fear-based disclosure that could paint the phenomenon in a negative light and create a dystopian narrative. Ryan mentions that he has also had encounters with individuals from private aerospace contractors, including JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory. He discusses a specific encounter with a person from JPL who visited their home and shared information about experimental technologies and materials that were not from Earth. He describes an experience where he and his family members were asked to hold a material that was believed to be organic and sentient. The material was associated with patents for medical implants and had unique properties that were not of terrestrial origin. Ryan explains how his father's encounter with Haor led him to explore ancient Egyptian mystery schools and Rosicrucianism. He discusses the significance of these ancient teachings and their relevance to the phenomenon. Ryan also shares his own experiences with studying these esoteric subjects and how they have helped him understand the spiritual nature of the phenomenon. Ryan delves into the spiritual nature of the phenomenon and its connection to higher consciousness. He discusses the concept of awakening and how the phenomenon has led him to explore ancient wisdom traditions, Hermeticism, and Gnosticism. Ryan also shares his belief that the phenomenon is more esoteric in nature and that it has helped him understand the deeper spiritual aspects of reality. Ryan believes that humans have power and dominion over entities due to their divine nature. He explains that humans are linked to the mind of God and have psychic abilities, which allow them to have control over spirits. Ryan also discusses the concept of as above, so below, and how it reflects the interconnectedness of the microcosm and macrocosm. Ryan discusses the existence of negative entities and their potential influence on phenomena such as cattle mutilations. He shares insights from Colonel Alexander about the spooky experiences at Skinwalker Ranch, where negative entities have been reported to harm animals and disable cameras. Ryan emphasizes the importance of understanding the spiritual nature of the phenomenon and how it relates to the presence of negative entities. The conversation touches on the potential technological advancements and changes that could result from a greater understanding of these phenomena. Ryan speculates on the possibility of advanced technologies being used to create a more peaceful and secure society, free from the current focus on militarization and power struggles. He also discusses the potential for a shift in societal values and priorities as a result of this increased awareness. Ryan shares his thoughts on the motivations behind the secrecy and cover-ups surrounding these phenomena, suggesting that powerful entities may be seeking to maintain control and protect their interests. He also discusses the potential for a mass shift in consciousness and understanding as more people become aware of these phenomena and the implications for global power structures.